Okay. Now we're live.
Oh my god.
This is perfect. Ash was like, "You're not going to get away
Like,
out."
oh well,
We
like
just got to
here it
commit.
goes.
Yeah.
I was more so asking if you were ready to let you know that you needed to be ready.
There you go.
Oh, gotcha.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just not against my consent. That's what's happening.
Usually I'm against that, but in this case, yes, that is what happened.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Well, hey Miley, if you're still
Hi.
here.
Oh my gosh.
Am I supposed to read these?
Whatever.
Whatever you want.
Well, it's
Read
hovering.
it, think it.
Hello, Joy.
Hello.
All the friends. And Stu. We have a Stu and a Sirsha.
Oh, is that a new photo, Sirsha?
That does look different.
Maybe I'm crazy, but I don't know. I feel like I don't usually see your face like this.
I mean, it's definitely this, like, I noticed the backdrop, so maybe it's like a new face, but I know that blue wall from her videos, definitely.
You know what? I might be thinking of her Discord photo, which is different. That's what I'm used to seeing.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know, but Stu has been getting a lot of comments on her photo, even though I don't think it might be somewhat new, but in the troublemaker stream, she got a couple of compliments.
Oh, okay. So it's not a new photo. I'm just
looks
crazy.
like from a distance, it looks like when it's tiny, it looks like she's got like elf ears.
Who, Stu?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see
that. Does. Yeah. Let's hold on. Oh, that's so cute. Oh yeah, the images are really big. StreamYard, I've noticed they've been like doing new things with like the layout.
Yeah.
So yeah, the images are like bigger now. There's even like a new way to do comments. Hold on.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh.
Never mind. That's a paid feature. Let me not click that button.
Girl. We may need a fundraiser for that.
Sorry, it's just this little. When we start sprinting, I'm gonna kill this thing because I can't function with this little fly.
I feel that.
Sprint in 3 minutes.
Did we say hi to Dami
just
also?
Dive right in.
Hello,
Dami. You're holding it down at home. We miss you. Why?
Okay, am I supposed to read them? I need answers.
No. Yes, I'll just say yeah.
Oh, okay, work. Ash, go for it. I'm glad she told you.
Okay, well, I don't know how to read, so this is gonna be as best as I can do it. Joy says today has been a whole thing. I've been trying to write 5K words to meet my arbitrary goal of 20K words this month.
I feel that spoiler alert, did not hit my 20K goal. I'll be talking about that in a video. I just did not write the last week.
Yeah, I have not written in so long.
Usually I don't care about word count, but because I have a dev editor and I'm paying for a certain amount of words written, even though it's only half. And so obviously the next payment could be less depending on the final word count. I still want to hit the agreed upon word count. Like if I didn't have a dev editor, then I wouldn't care that I didn't hit my word count for the month.
Yeah.
Okay. I got to do the inaugural kick out my dog moment, so I'm going on mute.
Okay, that's fine.
Hold on.
Do I pause? Do I wait?
You just the show has to keep going.
Okay. Well, no, the comment is gone, so I cannot. Oh, I mean, Joyce said, oh, you can click on them. Gotcha. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, she can't be a YouTuber, you know? Like, it's a struggle bus out here. They're really big. We're all getting a close-up. What's really big?
The photos. Like, these comments are so big. I don't know if that's changeable, but
I'm at 9.2.9K words. Can I write 2K words before midnight? We shall see. That's exciting, though. That's so close.
Mm-hmm. What time zone are you in, Joy? If it's Pacific, then it's
maybe. I don't.
5 o'clock.
That's true. Yes, it is. Yeah. Also, can we push you to do 2.1 for my OCD so you get a total of 5K? You're so close, and that would annoy me if you
Imagine that. I ended my day with 4,999 words. I just couldn't get another word in.
Another word in. You know what? You want to know a little secret? What I do when I'm close? What I'll do is I'll just copy words and I'll just paste it.
Look, whatever works for you.
Is it productive? Absolutely not. But I will literally do that, and then the next day I'll go and I'll delete the words, and then I'll start.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
That's so funny. It's really not what I was expecting.
It's not great. I don't know why I do that.
That's hilarious, though.
Hello. Welcome. I do not know what I'm working on. So.
Oh, I didn't even think really before the stream started. I said I wasn't going to write at all, but that doesn't feel like a really good thing to say. But that's the truth. So yeah, I'm gonna beta read today because I need to finish something by, in my mind, midnight, and I am very far off, and I feel so bad. But I got sick and just didn't read very much.
Wait, your midnight or Central Time midnight?
Oh
my God. I didn't even think about that. The latest midnight that America has, so Pacific.
Is Hawaii also? No, you have Alaska, right? Don't they have a different time zone?
I don't know anything about Hawaii or Alaska. I'm thinking if I finish by my midnight, she will be sleeping, so it'll be fine, and then she'll wake up to my feedback. Yeah. So it'll be good.
I think Hawaii is further, so I think you could get away with Hawaii time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am chipping away at my plot. My goal is definitely to do as much as I can until the 5th, because I am starting a challenge that I said I was starting weeks, if not months ago, officially on the 6th. So
wait, which one?
Well, I was actually supposed to be starting the 75 hard one, but I didn't really like that one. Instead, I'm doing like an 80-20 challenge where you give yourself built-in allowance, like for 80% of the days of 100 days, you're definitely dedicated to reaching your goal. And then you give yourself 20% of those days to not do them. So I like that it's built in to the program already. But yeah, we're doing that. So for the next 100 days, starting on the 6th, it'll be my goal to write 80% of the time.
I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm. I do too. Hold on.
I might join
steal
that.
Yeah. It's really good because 75 hard is legit hard. Even if it's like medium, there's still like a mental pressure to do as much as you can every day, you know? And I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, I think if it was like a shorter term thing, but 75 days is like over 2 months. So that's it's great for those who can finish it, but I know that also can be really, that can make you end up doing less, I think.
Totally. Yeah. Shout out to Wallissimo or Wallace. I don't know if you are subscribed to her, but she is doing like YouTube shorts every single day of the 75 hard challenge, and she's made it halfway through. So I think she's gonna actually finish. Good for her.
I can barely post one long form video like this. I have a video I've been like trying to do for the past 2 weeks, and it's not even good. And I'm just like, at this point, like, what am I doing?
You guys are posting videos?
At this point, no.
Listen, I have a record going. At this point, I'm gonna. What is it? November. 11th, 13th, somewhere around there was the last time I posted a video. I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna post until then, I think.
I was actually looking at your channel, and we are very similar in the last time we posted. We both posted, our first one was like an author tube, or at least the ones that's on your channel now.
Yeah.
What the author was, the author tube newbie tag, and then you did like an episode 1 or 2 or something like that. And I did the same thing and just stopped.
Yeah. I think what I will do is when I reach like 100 subscribers, because I'm like at 98.
Same.
Then I'll probably be like, oh my gosh, I'm alive, I'm not dead. And I'll just hop in and be like, the channel is here. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but thanks for hanging around.
Yes.
I hope I'm not subscribed to you so that I can subscribe and get you closer to that 100.
We're doing the same thing. Tia and we're literally on the same brainwave because I'm at 92 right now. So chat, if you're not subscribed to Tia, she needs like 2 or 3 or 4 more.
Yeah.
If you're not subscribed to me, I need 8. Help me out, or don't by not making me have to do a video. I don't know, but
yeah,
I was
that's
gonna do a video
too. I don't want to.
Stop.
So
No.
You just don't want to. Okay.
I don't know. It's like a whole thing. I don't know what I want to do with my channel, other than I think I would like to do podcasts, but I like this. I like talking to people. So it's like I don't want to do it alone.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And it's like all these people, the 100 individuals, and like what I feel so bad, but also I don't, because I'm like, bestie, I can't help you.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have 3 additional reasons that I don't have, meaning a husband and kids. So
yeah, it's
I
not
have
an
no reason
excuse
not to.
though, because Joy is like doing the same thing I'm doing.
And
so
has
it's
2
like
channels. I'm just saying.
Go ahead and tell them.
It's Come Right with Tea.
I'll link you the channel.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right now. And I'll do the same for
Annie coming in clutch.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, go subscribe. Go put the pressure on us to at least give an update on where we are. I was hoping that.
What am I supposed to say?
That,
hi.
exactly
I'm literally. I'm not done with my book. It's been a year. We finished chapter 6 like 7 months ago. We're not done with chapter 8.
No. What you can say is that you shared your work on a Miles story time that was epic. So we know you have the talent. We know at least chapter 1 or whatever is done, and it's amazing. And I can't wait to hear more. You got to tell us how many chapters you finished.
What are your plans? Are there any new projects that you're starting? What are your goals?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What kind of art do you like to do? I see you've got an easel.
Yes, I do. And a drawing desk.
Talk about it. Show us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh
Take us on a journey. Who is Tia?
Ooh. I don't know.
Girl.
You can figure that out.
I don't know.
You can figure it out on the channel.
Sorry.
God.
During the break, I'm going to look at your channel because I just have a feeling you're at 100 right now. I haven't checked myself, but.
I'll look. I don't think so. I don't know.
Okay.
This is DW
just got another subscriber. I just saw that number go up.
Yes.
It says 97. Did I lose one? I lost one. Someone was like, oh, girl, this is taking way too long.
Yeah, I stopped looking at my subscriber number recently because I'm like, you know what? I'm not posting. Why am I expecting my numbers to go up? Like, what am I doing?
That's the first time I've lost anyone, though. In the year or whatever that I haven't posted, I haven't lost anyone. All of a sudden, whatever. I'm not salty.
You've been officially blacklisted.
Whatever.
I
get it. Yeah.
And Saoirse too, like you don't know what to do with your channel aside from live streams. That's all. You do whatever you want to do. Mm-hmm. I know Evelyn, I think, said that she is working on a vlog, but she mainly does live streams twice a week. So it's however you want to show up, if you want to show up at all, you know.
That part. Yeah. And you can always post, and then another year from now, just come back with another one. That's
You know what,
you.
though? Listen,
Mm-hmm.
I might be onto something.
You are.
Especially if you post every, what is it, November? Like that's my
Yeah.
birthday month. So
And it's the writing month. Like everyone's looking for videos.
it's just a good month.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll just post annually. Be like, I'm sorry. This is the best I could do.
I honestly think that's iconic, though, if that was just your thing, because you're still active on the internet and on Discord, so we see you.
Yeah.
But if you just do like an iconic video once a year, that's actually
I'd have to like make it like an hour long, you know? I'd have to make it something substantial.
Yeah.
If anyone wants to listen to me yap for that long, my God, I don't want to hear myself talk that much, but
I can't.
Also, just Margot joining us. I
Hello?
think there might have been some other people as well.
I have not been paying attention.
I'm just kind of like scrolling up and down.
Mm-hmm.
JK is revising things.
Wow.
Ooh, then sent some chapters to your developmental editor. That's exciting. I'm excited for getting that kind of feedback back.
Yeah.
Me
We're
too.
gonna let's have a chat on that real quick.
Okay, I love this. Let's chat.
Yes. Okay, so dev edit or dev editors.
Yeah.
So when I grew up on AuthorTube with the OGs like Alexa Dunn and some other people, they were adamant. But then again, they were like trad publisher or trad published people, but they're like iffy on the idea of paying other people for edits on your book, simply because they are like, eventually your agent's going to help you out and then your publisher's editor will help you out. They didn't really talk about indie often, but I will say predominantly now on the internet, in the AuthorTube community, a lot more people are investing in development editors for their, not critique partners, but like the step after that. And I'm just like, are you all indie? And is that the way that you guys have been just going about it? Or is this a new thing? Should I
think
be?
it's an indie thing because the people I know doing it are going indie, but the people who I know who are staying trad, they're not going to do that. For projects that I know I want to do trad, or that I'm hoping to do trad for, I probably wouldn't get a dev editor because I don't want to trick an agent into thinking my writing is something that it's not. At least that's what I've heard other people say, like, oh, you don't want them to overestimate or just like have a different impression of your writing, and then like you do a book 2 and it's like, what is this? This is not the same kind of vibe. If that even makes sense. But
that does.
If I was doing trad, I wouldn't do a dev editor, but I know for my next 2 books I am doing indie.
That makes sense.
That's actually pretty interesting because like I'm hopefully going trad and I'm paying for a dev editor, and only because I've been writing this book since 2022 and I need some fire under my butt or I'm never gonna get it done. So I'm more doing it for like accountability, because me giving it to like betas and alpha readers and whatever, like that's not enough. I could just be like, no.
But that money aspect.
But I'm paying someone.
Yeah.
I need to get this done. So for me, it's more of accountability than it is anything else. And honestly, even if I could just end up querying what I have before. So like even with all the feedback that I get from my editor, I'll still have the draft like not edited. So like I don't like, it doesn't matter to me either way. So.
That's fair. I just have been thinking that in the back of my mind and thinking it was an indie trad split, but that's a good idea, Tia. And definitely if anyone is struggling, just getting that extra opinion or like expertise, it's actually probably helpful.
And then Saoirse said she's doing indie, but she didn't hire a dev editor. So it's just like, I think, especially if you're going indie and you probably have a set budget and what you're willing to spend less versus more money on. I mean, I don't know. I'm not saying that's for Saoirse, but I know for me, I would probably spend more money on editors, but then less money on maybe a cover designer. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you can not spend money on or spend less money on if possible, just depending on like what you think you might need more help with as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Jim, are you doing indie or trad? I don't think I actually know that.
Me neither.
I don't even, yeah.
Has he published already?
Oh, that's also a good question. Maybe.
Oh.
Jim, let us know what is going on with your writing at this moment.
Yeah, because your photo right now is already giving published author vibes. And I'm just like, I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh. Okay, hold on. Let me.
Right? Let us know the book titles.
I typed in Jim's name without even like pressing enter, and it already pops up Jim Wilburn, author.
I don't like
and
that.
Like the Google like suggested search. Oh, that's so. Oh, I love that.
You love that?
That's
Girl,
just
they
out
are
there.
watching you. They have all your business. How do they know about Jim Wilburn already? From your Google search.
And I swear I've never searched him before.
That's
it just knows.
Maybe Jim has been putting out some like, I don't know, ads with Google or something like that.
Oh, maybe. It's like it knew before I even pressed enter. It was like, oh, this is who you're talking about.
Oh, he said he's the only one.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, so he's famous.
Oh my gosh, we have a celebrity.
Money.
It's so official. Like, oh my gosh. He has a website.
It looks so good. Everyone go check it out. Oh my gosh, and you've got merch? Hold on.
Not the merch. Okay. Should I share my screen once I pull it up? Let me see.
Yes.
This is so cool.
I'm obsessed.
I want an author website. Okay, should I publish a book? So, do we publish our books first, or do we get a website first? Someone in the chat, let us know.
Oh, that's a good question.
I have a website, but it's like it has hello, I'm Ashley on it, and that's about it.
I mean, I guess it would be a good idea to do the website, because then as you're building, like writing your books and stuff, people can go to like do newsletters and read up on stuff like that. I don't know though, because I've been drafting my book for 18 years, so I don't know.
It has not been 18 years. Wait, has it been 18 years? Oh, well, you've had this idea, actually, yeah, for a long time.
For 16.
Yeah.
A human life.
That's wild.
That's really cool, though, because, like, you're still young, so you've just had this in you since you were just, like,
I feel like I'm running out of time. That's how I feel.
Don't say that to me and DW. We're like...
Right. I am like double your age, not really, but that's what I feel. Okay, Jim, what we have? Can I cuss on this stream? What the fuck? I can't.
I think so. Yeah, who cares?
Will we get demonetized even though we're not even close, girl?
We're not even, yeah.
Jim, okay, so since we just shouted you out, can we get some free merch?
Yeah. I want that shirt.
Wait, which one? This one?
The black one.
Oh, girl, not me going for the hyper neon color one, Phoenix.
I want the oh my gosh, I don't know what you call it. The jersey pullover hoodie. There we go. The hoodie.
Very cool.
Oh, that's a mug with a cat on it.
So cute.
Oh, that's cute.
That's all I want. Actually.
Okay. Wow.
Is this a mouse pad? Oh my gosh, I need a new mouse pad. Okay. Whoa.
This one? That's a huge mouse pad, if it is.
Oh, there's hold on. What is going on?
Okay. This is legit. All right, everyone go support Jem if you can. Very wild.
Oh, I love all of this. Okay,
Mhm.
this is so fun. We should definitely you discontinue some of the merch. Well,
Oh
if there's
no.
something you want that you don't have, we need it back. We
Mhm.
should find more people that also have merch stuff and like show it and stuff in the future.
I did have a question because I didn't take my medication today and I'm having a moment. Were we gonna talk about something?
Yes.
Okay, I
Oh,
just wanted
should
to
we
make
do it
sure.
after our first sprint?
Okay.
Disgusting. Why are we doing that? We could just talk the whole time.
I
That's a
wish.
good, cliffhanger. So for those who are
Ugh.
about to sprint, come back, join us for a very interesting, maybe spicy conversation.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Mm.
What are we feeling? Tia, what are your thoughts? Ash, how are you
Oh,
feeling with time?
10 minutes.
10 minutes. Let's go. I'm thinking at least 25.
I was gonna say like 25.
Okay.
That works.
Yeah. If we must.
Do we have any vibes? Ash, I don't know if you're pulling up one, but I can't
Yes, I
push it.
am pulling up
Okay.
Focus, but I am so inept at this. Okay, clock, no, focus timer. There we go. 25
We
minutes.
have a Katie. I can't click on
Ooh,
anything.
Hello.
Hello.
hello. Katie was super sweet enough to shout us out on her Rogue Troublemaker stream today. So thank you. You're the best.
It's
Thank
very
you.
nice.
I think we got like 3 subscribers just right
Oh,
after you said that. Yeah.
Does that mean we have hit 50?
So we did, and I'm not going to include Tia's subscription. Yeah.
but I was number 50.
You were legitimately number 50, so I do want to give you some credit for that. But you know what I also thought? I think we're at like 50, we're at 58 right now. That means we
Yes.
legitimate have 50 plus subscribers even if we're not including ourselves, you know?
Mhm.
So that's pretty legit.
That's crazy.
That's
Mhm.
exciting.
Oh,
It's cool. It's cool, I promise. You didn't really miss much, but we do have an interesting conversation happening right after the sprint. So I'm plugging this like it's going to be like the juiciest
this
thing.
is like the most
It's gonna be so
groundbreaking.
juicy. You're gonna be like, you're
Yeah.
gonna be quenched now.
Yes.
You're gonna be quenched is crazy. Watch us talk about it and they're like, oh, that?
Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I got this figured out for.
Oops.
Don't be disappointed, okay? Like it's I don't know, now I'm scared.
Okay.
Gonna unsubscribe if it's not juicy enough,
Ew.
Stu. I
That's
can't.
Ew. Oh.
Oh my gosh, go away. Okay. So are we ready? Sprint number 1, 25 minutes.
I'm ready.
Sure.
Okay.
Very
How
sweet
was
and
sprint?
It was good. I am trying to connect my two POVs journeys or plot lines at the midpoint right now. I have them intersecting at the inciting incident, splitting off to explore different avenues, and then coming back for the midpoint for some juicy revelations.
Ooh.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I like reading dual POV, but I don't understand how I would start to write that. Like you said, you're trying to link them back up together.
Yeah.
And so I feel like I would have a really hard time either doing that or keeping them separate enough to where it warrants having dual POVs.
That part, yeah. Like initially, both of these characters grew up in the same city, and I was like, I can't have that happening because a huge part of it is just getting to know the city a little bit. And so I moved one of the characters out to have lived in New York City and is now moving to this city or this small town. And there are some other layers to it because one of the characters doesn't know that aliens exist in that small town. So he's going to eventually come to know this town in a different way. And the girl who is moving to the small town is already accustomed to alien life. So she is also going to have a new experience, but also a familiar experience coming into the city. So yes, to that point, it's hard, but I've had to make some adjustments.
So my question then is, do people in this world generally know about aliens, or is this like unique to this town?
It is unique to this town, the makeup of everyone. So like there are other towns where aliens and humans live together. Like, what's the word? Not starts with an S. Sort of like symbiosis. What is that? We'll get there one day. But they work together in cities. And then this one, the humans don't know that aliens exist. And so they're operating in sort of like this idea. I'm spilling so much about this book, but who cares? How can I explain it? So the humans think that certain encounters are just jokes that other human residents are playing on them, when in reality, the aliens are actually doing the fun work.
Okay.
Once again, this is sort of like a middle grade book, so I'm trying to have a little bit of fun with
that does sound really fun.
Yeah.
And then the aliens, but this town is known for friendly encounters. It's never known for anything dangerous until this book. Something happens in this book that is a lot more dangerous than what they're accustomed to. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I know. How'd y'all do?
I read. I'm just working on some beta reading, getting to a really exciting part in the project. I'm a little bit more behind than I would like to be, like I said, but I think I'm going to get through a lot of it tonight.
Nice.
Yeah, I was looking over my chapter 1, or not chapter 1, or chapter 3, because that's my female main character. That's her next chapter. And I'm trying to figure out what I should have her do. That's why I don't pants things, because it's really hard, and I change my mind a lot. So it's like, I think I wrote about 200 words, but I don't know if they're going to stay. So it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel that it really helps me. I don't know how people pants, but it helps me to have at least some idea of what should be going on in the chapter. Like, what is the main goal of this chapter? Or like my character's main goal? What is stopping them from getting that goal? Like, what is happening? I don't need to know, like, a full written out page of everything that needs to happen, but just some bullet point ideas at least, just to get me started writing, and then more ideas can generate from there. But
yeah, and that's kind of what I did. Like, it started as she's gonna like talk to her sister, or she's gonna have like this moment where she's thinking about her sister and like going over her relationship with her sister. And then I started writing, and she's in the room with her mom. And I'm like, okay.
Going with the flow.
We're just gonna go with the flow, you know? Who knows?
But you had a starting point, and you deviated, and that's fine. But I feel like if you didn't, or at least for me, if I didn't even have a starting point, what would she be doing? I still wouldn't know.
I don't know though, because it's kind of hard. Because now it's like I have. So chapter 7 is like done. I might have to edit some stuff because the continuity issues. But all I have to write is chapter 3 and 5. And I have to make sure that things happen in those 2 chapters. So I'm worried about condensing everything. Because like right now she's having a conversation with her mom, and I don't know where the scene is going. And certain things need to happen. Like she needs to find out about this medicine. She needs to talk to her grandmother. She needs to meet her friends. She needs to find out about her marriage. Like there's things that need to happen. And I'm like, if she needs to have a ceremony, there's a ceremony. I have to figure out the ceremony situation. I have no idea where I'm supposed to put that. Like there's so much going on, and I don't know.
Skip it.
I can't do that.
Like maybe it doesn't need to happen. Maybe it's like a one sentence, like, oh my gosh, the medicine is here at the ceremony. 2 birds, 1 stone.
Solved. Done.
This is why I'm an underwriter. It's like all the things will be in one place happening in 2 sentences. And I'm like, ooh, this is a problem. Like, I know it's a problem, but let's just keep going.
Yeah. No, my characters are constantly on the move. Yeah. They are. They're not like what they need is not in front of them. It's always somewhere else.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Also, do you guys write? Prose is not the right word because everything you write is, well, I guess it can be in verse, right? But how like flowery are your words as you're drafting? Because mine are not even like sentences really. Like, well, they sort of are, but they're not like dialogue heavy at all. They're just like, they do this, he thought this. And in like
really
the second draft, I plan on adding those, but I have never gotten to the second draft. So
yeah, for me, my first chapter will start off not like how it's gonna end up, but sounding nicer than like, let's say, my 5th chapter or even my 2nd. Even if it still needs a lot of work, like chapter 1 might sound maybe even overly flowery, but then chapter 2 is like, oh, I've run out of steam. He went to the store, he bought some bagels, and he went home. Like, but then I'll like read a book that I feel like has the voice that I would like my story to have. And then that kind of ups my level of quality, I would say, in my writing. And then I'm like, I can't keep writing like this for my first draft, or else I'm gonna take forever to finish it. And then I'll go back to just keeping it simple. So my writing is very inconsistent in my drafts for sure.
Yeah, I wish I could do that. Same. My first drafts look like books.
In what way?
In like the way that you're thinking. So like there's every single thing that you could possibly read in a book is in my drafts. That's why it's taken me as long as it has. That's why I'm an overwriter, because I'm imagining every little movement, every line of dialogue, interiority, the sconces need to be talked about. Like it's a lot.
That is wild.
Yeah. So
I wish I could do that.
I wish I could be like you guys and just write.
But do I write?
But do you really want your whole novel to be done? And okay, so when I started second draft of this current project, I wrote, it took me 2 days to write the whole second draft. I had 2,000 words written, and I somehow told the whole story in the second draft in 2,000 words. And I'm just like,
hey,
something like, I can't turn this into anyone. This is, and I was like, and I'm reading this and I'm like, no, that is the beginning. There's the middle and there's the end. There's so much missing. And now I'm going back and I'm just like, so I'm an underwriter.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Like I have my ideas of how much each chapter is when I do draft. And I try to make them somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000, even though eventually they'll be like 3,000 or more. So I do keep that in mind. And so I don't think I am naturally an underwriter, but I have to push myself to meet those goals. So if I didn't have that in my head, I would probably be writing less, but I'm just like, okay, if I want a 50,000 word first draft, I have to meet these thresholds.
That makes sense.
But maybe this is a cool technique. I've never really thought about doing chapters or like scenes like this and then going back and sort of filling them out.
Yeah, I actually zero draft too. And it is very helpful. My zero drafts are kind of more explanatory. I will have some dialogue in there, but it's basically like he walked into a room and he picked up this thing and blah, blah, blah. And then
zero draft is my first draft.
Oh, I wish that could be enough for me. Really, really, really do.
See, I think for my first draft, I'm not really trying to churn out the book that others will read. I'm really just focused on like, is the plot coherent?
That's the thing. I'm not worried about anyone else.
Okay.
I am just thinking about getting the story down, but for some reason in my head, getting the story down means getting every little detail down to a T.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah. Yeah, So super
that's
fun.
hard.
Yeah.
Unless if you don't want to do that, then that's hard. But if you like that,
it's just really time consuming.
Yeah.
It's taken me 3, almost 4 years to write this book. Like, it's really time consuming.
But
I think that's okay. I always think about this one author, and I can't remember her name or the book that she wrote, but she took 7 years to write her first book. And then when it finally released, she actually won a reward for it. It was in the horror genre. And then she wrote her second book either a year or 2 years after that, and also got an award for that. So I think sometimes we have these expectations. Some people do finish their first book in like a year or 2. Some people take 7, but then the next one you've gone through the whole process once you finish your first book, and you can hopefully take everything that you've learned from that. This is what I'm telling myself anyways. I can take everything I'm learning from this experience, and then the second book will be faster, or at least I'll have some better ideas of how to get it done in a more efficient way.
Yeah, that's kind of like, because that's what my mom was suggesting that I do. She's like, you should just write my second book that I'm working on, Project Ribbon. She was like, you should just write that book because it's shorter, it's not as complex, it's not as whatever. But I'm so worried about the deadline for next year that I'm like, I can't waste any time, because it's taking me 2 years, almost 3, to write this book. Like, I'm worried about not getting it done in time. So
that's fair. The deadlines can make things more stressful. Or like make you more conscious, at least, of the time you have left to write. It's not just, well, I've only wrote 200 words this month, but whatever, at least I wrote some words. It's like, no, but I need to get this book done by this specific date because I've paid someone. So
right.
I get that.
I thought you were about to say deadlines can kick rocks or something like that. And I'm like, hell yeah, they can.
If they're personal ones, I think they can.
Yeah.
I think deadlines are good, but if it's a personal one, like, sometimes things need to change. But when money gets involved, I'm like,
yeah,
I need to like get this done.
Yeah. Chat, let us know how it was for you, but should we go through some people that we missed a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, we had a JK show up. Hello. Looks like I already mentioned in the comments below, but you are killing it with all of your books. That's wild that you self-publish your first book. Like, I want to know if it's like actually your first book that you ever wrote, or not. Did that make sense?
Like, so was Culinary Confessions the first book that JK wrote and published, or were there other books before that was written, but Culinary Confessions was just the first that you ended up publishing?
That part.
Okay.
Someone's way more eloquent than I am, obviously. Jim was showing some support. We got a Anna Robbins who joined. If you have not watched her latest video, it's amazing. It's an hour-long, I think, vlog, and I was just sat and just watching the entire time. I did not do anything else in the background. I was literally watching it the entire time because her editing, her song choices, music, her voice. I feel like I've said this again, and I don't really have a crush on you, Anna, because obviously, hello, but I do in theory because you are just so cool.
Oh, okay. Adding to my queue. I have so many videos that I've added to my watch later today. I think I've watched one of them.
You should.
Slowly making a dent.
Okay, so is this the first time we've had Annie? And who is Annie? Because that picture nor name is ringing a bell for me.
Annie from Discord, our resident Australian.
Ooh.
Our resident Australian.
Along with bottled water.
Yeah.
Well, hello. Yeah, I feel like I need to go back into the Discord because I feel like I've not heard another Annie adjacent person before. So nice to meet you. Miss LG Taylor, she just subscribed, I think, to one of our channels or something like that. I remember the image, and welcome. Got through 400 words. This chapter I'm writing is really coming along, or coming out slow. Shake my head. I feel you, girl.
I feel like 400 words is a lot for this brand. I might get like 150 words in like 30 minutes sometimes. So if I'm lucky.
Totally. Let's do. I'm trying to turn my book dual POV now. Okay.
Yes.
It's hard as fudge. And I don't regret it, but I sort of regret it. I think it's making my book better, but it is definitely hindering every type of milestone or deadline that I put in on myself. So good luck, girl. Let me know how you do it. Going through, let me know if I miss anything, but I'm jumping down through some chats. We already talked about this one. Okay, I think we made it ish to the end. Who wants to bring up the juicy gossip, the juicy subject matter for today?
I was just gonna say, DW. Time for you to
I
stop.
will introduce it, but yes, we should walk through our thoughts on that.
Yeah.
Okay, so if anyone did not already watch the epic, amazing video that Amina put out, what was this, 2 days ago? 1 day ago?
I think it was yesterday.
Yesterday.
Gosh, my days are blending in right now. she just plopped out a vlog of her talking about why she, as a Black American, only writes Black characters, main Black characters. And the comments were lovely, supportive, but it definitely seemed like a lot of people were thinking very much similar to her, where she said that while she only writes Black characters as her main characters, she makes it a point to not necessarily include a lot of the trauma that Black Americans or people of color in America or throughout the world experience. She wants her stories and her characters to be a little bit separate or removed from those things. And it was just a point of like, we have so much history, other references and books to go to if and when we want to hear about those things. But for what she's trying to do with her book, or at least the first one that she's trying to publish, she just wants a fantasy experience. Like, she's not trying to be bogged down through heavier topics. And I totally relate to this. There are moments, and I think a few people in the comments of her video said something similar, where I sort of second guess myself in doing that. You know, I'm like, is it too easy to sort of remove those heavier topics of racism, oppression, trauma from simply being a minority in America? But Ash, I saw that you made a comment, so I know what you were saying. I will give you the floor first to rehash a little bit of what you said. And then Tia, I didn't see a comment, but I know you just watched it today.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to hear your thoughts too. And I can go more on mine, but I rambled a bit. But did I do a decent job of doing those?
Yeah,
you did.
Okay. Go for it.
Oh, now, okay. So basically, after watching Amina's video, I felt like I really resonated with what she was saying. If you have not checked out her video, please make sure you go check it out, because I thought it was a really interesting topic that I think doesn't just extend to people of color, but maybe other groups that have experienced hardships in the past, and of course, you know, still deal with things today. But yeah, specifically talking about, or I specifically was saying how I agree that sometimes you don't want to read about the struggle that your people have had. You acknowledge that it's there, you appreciate the literature that's out there that does focus on that struggle, but it's nice when you see someone or you read about someone that might look like you, but that's not the point of the character, to be there to talk about the struggle. You know, like, I just want to read a cute fantasy series about a Black girl doing cute things. I don't know. And I don't want it to be like someone's out in the audience calling her slurs, or like she's like, what if people don't like me because of the color of my skin? Like, I just, like, in my fantasy world, that's not a thing.
Yeah.
Can it be a thing in your book? Of course, absolutely. But it's also nice when it doesn't have to be. So that was pretty much how I was feeling on that. Or also, I don't know if any of you have read books where you can just, or watched movies where you can just tell that a person of color was included just for the author or whoever, the creator, to say that they're diverse. And it's like, including diverse characters or other kinds of characters does not, in my opinion, make for a diverse book. Yeah, tokenism, Sarita. Like, if you have a Black character, like one Black character in your book that's just doing all the very stereotypical things, while you've given your other cast of non-people of color characters very different and unique perspectives, I feel like there's a problem. like stereotypes, yes, they are rooted in some kind of like truth or commonality that you might have experienced. But if it's just one person of color that just has all the stereotypes, that's when I feel like it's not you picking on a particular person and drawing inspiration. That's just you not caring enough to develop an interesting character. But yeah, that's my opinion on that in a short-ish way.
Yeah. Oh, DW is muted.
I was muted because I was typing, and I feel like I can type very loudly. But I was saying, Tia, what were your initial thoughts?
I agree. I agree with everything that, like, it's something that we've talked about it before a little bit, with just the saturation of non-people of color in especially the fantasy area. And like for me, I didn't know that I was doing it, but I don't talk about race at all in any of my books. And I don't know if that's because I haven't been objectified. I don't know if that's the right word, quite like other people of color, or if it's just not, because I thought about it with this particular story with Project Acceptance. I was like, should I include some kind of issue, like racial issue? And I was like, I don't think I want to, because there's so many stories out there, and I don't want anything to be overshadowed with the amount of stuff going on, that it's like, oh, she just threw in this thing to make it relevant, you know?
Yeah.
But I agree with everything that Amina was saying. I think it's hard. It's hard to find a balance of including character, like when you're, as I can imagine, I don't know, but when you're or I guess I could speak maybe for myself. I mean, I am mixed, but like, so I can kind of play both sides of saying it. But if I was to maybe write an Asian character, I have no idea what it's like to go through that, to be that. And I think it's hard when it's a main character, you know? So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like a slippery slope, but I think everything she said was like spot on.
Totally. Yeah. I think there are definitely authors who talk about those issues extremely well. Like, you know, not Angie Stone, the singer, Angie Thomas. Her books, I was reading her middle grade book, and it's two main Black preteens, I think, technically. I don't think they're teens. And she uses a lot of references from like African-American culture and what are they? And folklore, but she doesn't necessarily have her characters, at least from what I'm remembering in this middle grade story, go through sort of moments where they're being stereotyped or something as Black characters. But you are learning a lot about the culture, especially in like, I think it's based in New Orleans. I could be really effing this up, but I'm pretty sure the setting was somewhere adjacent to that. And then of course she has her like, what's a book before Concrete Rose? It is The Hate You Give. That was a good one. Yeah. So I think there are certain authors who can really talk about those issues really well, and put them in a light that's somewhat digestible to people outside of our race. As far as like my first book, that's a daunting task for me at the moment. You know, I don't know if I'm skilled enough to do it just yet. But with my middle grade series, I hope it's going to be somewhere around like 4 or 5 books. I definitely want to start layering in a lot more issues once I get a better feel for writing myself.
Yeah, for sure.
Some comments already. Sarita agreed. with your, I think your your note about tokenism earlier. Miss LG Taylor says, yep, all of my characters are Black, and I make a point that they are well-rounded. People shrink them down to the Black best friend and nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Amina talked about that in her video as well, and bothers me.
It's at a really annoying stereotype. That's all that Black people can be, is just the funny. And you know what's, she didn't say it, but oftentimes in literature or just in the media, it's like the funny side character, whatever, and then it's the violent one. And it's like, why do Black people have to be portrayed as violent?
Yeah.
Why is that always this like violent Black men? Like, why is that a thing that people feel the need to box them in? You know, I don't know. It's annoying.
No, that's true. Definitely still see that in shows too, which is unfortunate. Jim said, this is an interesting topic. I often don't even describe what my characters look like enough for you to give them a specific race. Sometimes I do, but often not. Okay, so that's interesting because I was on a chat with Miles and Gil, and we were talking about how Gil and I, we sort of like see our characters in full vision or in like their full image. Everything from their hair color to their skin color and texture, their eye color, everything. And so I have to put those descriptors into my characters just because I'm already thinking about them. Tia, you said you don't necessarily do that.
No, I know exactly what my characters look like.
You do, but do you?
I know what side characters look like.
Not
I
always.
think I might mention, like, in chapter 1, I mentioned that this sun, something about the sun is like beating down on Amelia, but she's not burning quite, like, it's not visible quite like it is on her sister, which that's all I kind of describe. I don't mention what it's doing or anything else. It's just she's got pigment to her, basically, so it's not as potent on her skin.
Gotcha.
That's all I think I mentioned about her.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Ash, how are you describing your characters, or how do you want to?
So I haven't described, the only physical description I've given is of my main monster character, because that's very important. You need to know how disgusting he is. But for my main female character, who is a Black woman, I'm definitely going to describe her skin color, because I want, when you read the book, to know that she's a Black woman. Does her race at all matter in terms of the story? Could she have been an Asian or white woman? She could have. Her race doesn't matter. But I think it's really nice when you can read a story and it's like, oh, like, I can see myself in this role. Not that you can't if it's someone that is not of your race, but I think it's something different when it is someone that can maybe kind of look like you. So yeah, the race of my character is more so for the reader than it is for the point of the story, at least for this particular story that I'm writing.
I feel that. I think it's something similar to my main character and her family, who is like sort of a big deal in town. I definitely want my young readers to see a Black family. They are technically a nuclear family, like 2 children, 2 parents, but their personalities don't really fit into a bucket, per se. They are wild as fuck people. Like, they are having a blast in this small town. They raised their children to be like rebellious in nature. So they are just having the time of their life in this crazy small town. But I do want to make sure that I'm explicit in that this is like a Black family, especially a sci-fi middle grade story. I have yet to read more than like 2 stories where the central family is a Black family. So yeah, I definitely want to make sure that's up front and center. But not necessarily because they're going to go through some issues due to their skin tone, but maybe they will in the future, but not in this first book.
I think it's really important too, the fact that you're writing middle grade and tackling that, because I think as we get older as adults, our views on, when you're just a kid and people are just picking on you, and of course we still have issues today as adults with people being like that, but there's just something so isolating when you're young and being called names, and you see how your people or people that look a lot like you are being like ostracized, and you know what I mean? So I think when you're little, like that, it's a really important time to kind of have books where it's like, oh, that character looks a lot like me, versus when you're an adult and you can kind of conceptualize a lot of the world around you.
That part, yeah, definitely. Got an all-black cast in my pastry chef rivals novel, with the exception of 1 or 2 side characters. Love that.
I did have a question about that though.
Mm.
So I don't know if this is like a hot take or anything. So, not you two getting like, oh.
Yes, tell me more.
But like, so you know how like, I don't know. I'm just gonna throw it out there because I don't know. I can't think of any other book, but like ACOTAR, that is a mainly white cast written by a white woman.
Mm.
Is it viewed the same way because you're writing an all black cast with side character? You know what I mean? Like it's just the opposite of the coin, but it's still the same dynamic.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I will need a little bit more to that, because but I'm trying to figure out exactly how I should answer it. But go for it.
Like I know, like I think it's great to write an all black cast. I think it's important because there's not a lot of books out there. What I'm saying is it the same in terms of you're still writing a singular group and you're still having the token white people or the token, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
No hate. I think it's great. I'm just putting that out there.
The way I personally see it is I don't have a problem with all white books or all or like a book of like all one thing. And even if there was, let's say, like an all white cast with like one Black character, I even wouldn't see that necessarily as token unless I don't understand the meaning. For me, it's just more so how that minority character is portrayed.
Yes.
So I would see that the same if there was an all Black or all Asian or all whatever cast with like 1 or 2 people of a different race from the main cast. It just depends on how they're portrayed for me.
Yeah.
That on how I'm going to view that book. Like if I've read, a lot of the books I read are all white cast, and that's never been a problem. I just think it's how the minority characters, if they're there, are portrayed is what actually matters to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I think there's a difference in what has been done or could be done. Like in my head, when I think of like a romance fantasy story where maybe the characters are either nondescript or they are probably all predominantly white. My doubts kick in as far as how can you build a world, a fantasy world with no diversity versus like a book that has all Black characters in an HBCU setting. You know, that sort of makes sense. So different context maybe to your story would make sense. But to the same point, like I don't really see a lot of African-American fantasy books set outside of places like Africa or people who have maybe like Caribbean descent or something like that. I think there's a lot of responsibility that I think Black authors take on to make sure that their fantasy worlds make sense to it being an all Black cast almost. You know, like I can't think of another fantasy story that's generic that is all Black.
Yeah.
You know, I think of Tomi Adeyemi's Children of Blood and Bone, that sort of makes sense that the whole cast is Black, you know?
Yeah.
She's dealing with, is it Yoruba? I think, tones, and then also some folklore from like Brazil, like African American culture in Brazil, like the goddesses and different deities, I think are inspired from Pan-Africanism. So yeah, I sort of get why the whole cast is Black on that one. By the way, I'm very excited about the movie.
The movie, yeah.
Yeah.
I need to read that book.
The first one I thought was a solid B. It got me into the series. The second book, it was almost like a did not finish. And I have not finished, but I will because I'm excited for the movie. So I do need to make sure I'm in the loop. But the second book was a tough one for me. Let's see. Any other ones that you guys are seeing? I feel like the chat is popping off, so I don't know if I'll make through all of these, but yes, event. We got Stu. Yeah, I agree. I mean, it seems almost unhelpful to say you can only have stories with POC based around their trauma. Accurate.
Yeah, it's not. It's like there's so much. Like it's to the point where I think it's gonna sound so bad, but like when The Color Purple did a remake, I was like, oh, I'm not gonna see that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I saw the original. It makes me think of something my mom said when she was told when she was in college that she had to take it wasn't Black history, it was like a Black struggles class. I can't remember what it was, but it was like the struggles of Black people through history. And my mom was like, I told the guidance counselor, well, I'm Black. I know the struggles. Like, why do I have to take this class? Like, why do I have to sit through and hear it? And then I think about when I was the only Black person in my high school, one of my classes, social studies classes, and we got to the unit of slavery. And as soon as that chapter started, the whole class looked at me and I was just like, this feels so awkward.
Yeah.
And after class, someone like came up to me and was like, yeah, I didn't really like know how to talk about slavery in front of you. I'm like, well, I wasn't a slave. Like, oh my gosh. Like,
yeah.
You know what? Just like having Black people not be the center of struggle would be great.
What's funny too about that is it's so like there's such a disconnect because it's like, bestie, we've all been slaves at one point. Why is slavery like, why is African American, why are Black people the face of slavery? Like, who decided that that was okay?
Probably just because of the history of it within America. Definitely other groups were slaves before.
Yeah.
But I think just, the Civil War and stuff. But still.
Yeah, I totally agree. In the sense that like there should be conversations about other ethnicities or regions who have slavery. But yeah, definitely the African slave trade was a monster. I
can't believe Africa was sending their own people. Anyways,
and I'm sure there's like takes to it where I read like one where a lot of African civilizations didn't really know the system of slavery when they were brought into it. Like they were offering up maybe enemies, but not necessarily Black people to be your slaves abroad. They were saying, we're in a war, we're going to give people away that are not necessarily aligned with our thoughts. Unfortunately, I don't know if they knew the scope that they were ushering people into, but it was the fact also that the African slave trade still persists in the sense that like we're still being hindered by it in our political structures. Like our Constitution has moments of referencing that to this day. What's the 3/5 rule? Those things that we put away in history that we probably should still remind ourselves of existed at a certain point. But Yeah, it sucks, especially in America.
Yeah.
I need to watch her video because I haven't. Sarita, you really should. I totally blanked out when I was reading this. I need to watch her video because I haven't yet. So I feel like I can't comment specifically to that, but I appreciate what y'all are saying too. And I get it from a New Zealand POC, but that's not the same. But I'm sure
I think it's still...
It is interesting because now that I'm in New Zealand and there's like no Black people here, at least in the area that I live. So it's always exciting. But I think it is like, it might not be the exact same, but I think it's similar. Like my partner, he is white and he works with people that are also white and they are very racist against Modi people. Not my partner, but the people he works with. And I'm just like, it's interesting being from America and we're used to maybe whatever we've gone through or like what we've heard other people have gone through that are similar to us, and then being in another country and it's like hearing something similar about a completely different group of people. It just really shows how different cultures are just going to have their own kind of racism. But yeah, the stuff going on with like Modi people in New Zealand is crazy. Just like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, another point to Amina's video was we go through so much on a daily basis, just being a person of color. It's a lot to ask us to educate others on that in our books, Doesn't mean we can, and doesn't mean that a lot of people don't take on that task and do it well, but not every book that comes from a Black author should teach you about our pain and history. Sometimes it's just great to escape into a story where it just so happens to be the main character is Black.
Yeah, I agree.
Did I miss any key ones? I'm sort of going through them fast. Any call outs?
So Jen, you struggle a bit with this. I'm assuming you're talking about describing your characters in a certain way because you grew up in a media landscape where non-Black characters are the norm. So when authors do what you do, you always assume that they're white. You don't do it on purpose. It's a cultural tick. I think that makes sense. Like sometimes you just get used to something, so you replicate what you're used to, and not because you have any specific intentions. It's just doing what you've always seen or heard of other people doing. And I think sometimes it takes a specific reason why you're doing something that's against the norm. I didn't initially set out to focus my main characters or make my main characters Black. But as I was writing and I was starting to get into the description of my characters, it became easier for me to describe them as someone that looks more like me because I live in this body. But still, that wasn't my goal to make them Black. And then I was like, this is so much easier, and I don't read this a lot. I'm sure other people would appreciate this as well. And then it just became this like thing where I wanted to do it, not just out of convenience for myself, but to just show this to other readers.
Yeah. I think it's nice when you kind of take a stereotype or something that's so, commonly known, and you kind of flip it. Because that's what I did for Project Ribbon, because she's an elf, but she's mixed. And it's like, you think elf and you think white hair, blue eyes. But no, she's mixed with white hair. But she's mixed though. So, I don't know. I think it's just, I don't know.
Oh, so okay, to clarify, so not that your characters are white, but because you have maybe a lack of description of what they look like. I think you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Readers might assume that they're white. Amina actually talked about that in her video. That if you don't specify something, people probably will assume that they are white.
Yeah. It's like the default race. It's like, why though?
Yeah.
There's so many other ones out there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think unless you say something, some kind of descriptor that makes it seem like they're not, people probably will. Obviously, this is not 100% of people, but I think, generally speaking, very general, I think people do have a default of a certain thing in their head, especially if they read a lot of books with white characters. Why would they assume that the next book is all of a sudden about an Asian character?
I think too, like when you look at the media, like across the board, because you have like Western, our stuff is mostly white. Then you go over and like with anime, they're all whitewashed, even though they're Asian. They're not. They're Asian people, all different colors to them, but they're mostly like a lighter complexion. And it's just so interesting how this lighter skin is considered I don't know. I don't want to get like, I'm not saying it's bad.
No.
It's just
you're just calling out what you're observing, know?
It's just, like, I don't know, it's just interesting how
yeah, I think I said this before, either to you or on the stream, I can't remember, but when I was in, I think it was Spain or Argentina, I can't remember, when I was in some country, people wouldn't believe I was American because of the color of my skin. It's like, because I am this color, I cannot possibly be American. They believed I was French Canadian. They believed I was from France. They believed that I was from Africa. So I just started telling people I was French. And they're like, oh, yeah. Because I would say like, oh, like I'm from the United States. And they're like, no, you're not. Like, trust me, I'm not out here trying to boast I'm American. Like, so they're like, no, Africa. Or like, no, French, Canada. I was like, okay, sure.
That's wild.
But I couldn't be from North America.
Mm-hmm. That is wild. Because you look like my family, both of you. There are people, like, I feel like my family we're from the South, Texas. We have people from Louisiana, Creole. We have some Native Americans, like ancestry on my grandfather's side. But yeah, like you two would definitely belong in my family, just looks wise. So you guys are typical Americans to me. Okay.
Just interesting how other countries might view America. I know I've had some friends that are black that were in Japan. I think it was Japan or Korea. I think it was Japan. And people also, I'm sure it's not like this like anymore, because this was a very long time ago, and I know it's not everyone, but they also had a hard time getting people to believe that they were American, because that's just not the America they saw on TV.
Yeah.
And so the portrayal of different groups is important, like you were saying, Tia, when you only focus on a subset of a culture, and then that's what's portrayed to other countries, it can lead to silly incidents where people will think you're lying about where you're from.
Yeah. I think we definitely don't have time. And I like that we, how should I put this? This is a conversation that probably should span multiple videos. That's why I hope Amina comes in with another one or a follow-up to her other experiences as a Black author or Black writer.
Author, being a writer is a whole different ballgame. Yeah. It's a whole different issue.
Yeah. But I hope like even people who like Dami, who are about to be published soon, can speak on this issue too, because I think the publishing piece, I didn't mean to do that. The publishing piece of it is, what are these big 5 houses telling our authors what they want to show, you know, or what they need to show. I'm sure there are plenty of conversations with people who are like, my character started off as a person of color, but ended up not because of pressure from someone else. Or there, I'm sure, fantastic stories where people were a little bit nervous to do their main character a person of color, and then they got support from their agent. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the issues that we are having right now is because of a lot of people in power telling us what they want to see rather than what a lot of readers are, you know, urging people to write about.
Or it's the opposite. I'm so bad with remembering who I'm talking about, but there was a fan fiction that became published, and I read the fan fiction because I was able to find it after I read the actual book, and there was an Asian best friend added to the published book that was not there in the fan fiction. And I don't know what conversation was had to include this character. I don't know if this was because the author wanted to do it, if it was a suggestion. Like, I don't know where. I don't think it was necessarily a bad thing. I actually really like the character, but it's just, I wonder where this character came from since she was not in the fan fiction version of the story, and how much of that was, oh, this would be a really interesting character to have versus just throw in some person of color.
Yeah.
It might not have been that. It could have been a very positive thing, but it's just interesting to see the before and after of that story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Do you know which book it was?
I'm gonna try to find it and maybe share it.
Now I'm anxious about reading it.
But I know it was a romance. Okay. Was it Ali Hazelwood's book?
Was it The Love Hypothesis?
I want to say maybe, but because I know she does have an Asian character, like best friend, but I can't remember if it was her book or like her fan fiction, because it could just be like a similar thing. But I'll say Ali Hazelwood, but I also love Ali Hazelwood, so don't come for her.
Right.
She's like, yeah, that woman, bless her heart.
I'll read anything she writes. I don't care. I will read videos of people saying they absolutely hate her writing, and I'll agree with everything they say, but I'm like, I still love it. Anyways, that's a whole other thing. That's a whole other thing. Wait a second. You can't just all of a sudden say you've got a hot take.
No, you should share with the class.
Lots of thoughts about trad and Black characters.
Or like our dear Margot did, maybe a couple of episodes, you can continue the conversation in Discord. I want to hear it here, obviously. But
not nosy, that's the word. I'm just like,
yes. I want to know.
I need you to also, because I'm putting on my producer hat, I need you to hashtag blacklisted when you do put it in Discord so they know where it's coming from. Okay?
Yes.
Yes. But everyone should really go watch Amina's video, subscribe to Amina. I just subscribed. That video definitely made me a subscriber. I had seen maybe like one video before, but I just liked her vulnerability and her sort of her fresh take on it. And I'm excited to hear more from her too. Also, I'm putting our business out on the streets now, but like if you guys if you guys want us to invite other author tubers to ever have future discussions on our channel, I think our gang is talking about perhaps opening up the platform just to invite other people to express themselves. So if you see other people that you're interested in, definitely let us know, or let them know to contact us, because we'd be happy to have them on future streams.
Yeah, we'd love to have other voices, other experiences, other people.
Jim.
I was going to say Jim.
Sarita, looking at you.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear more about like, because I don't have any Modi friends. First off, I have no friends in New Zealand except for my partner. So I would love to hear from like your experiences, Sarita. I don't know if you've had any, and what kind of experience you've had here. I just know from my partner what he says people say about Modi people at work. And I'm just like, oh, okay, these people are a little messy.
Messy.
Like, there's someone was just like, well, I don't know why we have to have like Modi, like the language.
Oh, I love her
here.
Okay, who is this? Tell me a little bit about her.
Sincerely V. You don't know who Sincerely V is?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you've got to. She's I don't know what to say. She's Sincerely V. Like,
she's got like 20,000 subscribers.
Dang. Okay, is she not too big for us? Can we pull in the heavy hitters?
She might
She's got
be
26,000. Okay.
Oh.
Well, we could still reach out.
I think I've talked to her before. I could probably.
Oh, okay, Miss Connection.
Tina has a lot of connections.
I really don't.
She does. She's playing.
I really don't.
She'd be like, "Oh, I was just talking to like Obama the other day. Like he might like." She just be like saying these names. Like, how do you contact these people?
You just talk to them. Like I talked to Anna. Like Anna knew.
I thought you were talking about Anna Robbins.
No. Oh, well, of course.
Hello, Anna. Yes.
You just drop in people's DMs. Talk to them.
That's true. Also,
I'm like so scared.
Miss Tevin Fitzgerald, hello. Have you popped up in our chat before? If not, welcome. Are you a new subscriber? Tell us who you are.
Yes. And JK, in terms of the Discord, you would have to contact Dami on Instagram or CK Jensen on Instagram, because it's a private Discord link. Anyone can join, but you just have to get the link from them, so it's not just like all out and about. So none of us have the link. You'd have to message one of them on Instagram. And I believe if you go to our description on one of our other videos, live stream videos, there's a link, I believe, to Dami's Discord in the description.
I'm sorry, this made me chuckle so much.
Oh my God.
I believe you can make it happen.
I really cannot. I really can't.
That will be our 100th episode. We have the Obamas on.
I somehow contacted an ex-president. It was like, do you want to be on a stream? Oh my gosh.
Absolutely dead.
Watch him say yes.
I believe it. I believe it.
No, I'm not a miracle worker. I just talked. I just reach out. I'm like, hey, how's it going? You know?
Please tell me you're referencing the meme. Hey, how you doing?
Are you talking about that girl that comes in what is it? America's Next Top Model?
No, I'm talking about, there's one, I don't know if this is a politically correct term, but I think the show is actually called, is it Little People of America or something like that? I'll send it to you because it's one of my favorites. It's like these two girls coming into a room and there are like three other women just looking at them and they're trying to make small talk. They're like, hey, how y'all doing? And everyone is just looking at them like, girl, why are y'all here? Anywho, I will send it to you. I can't believe you don't know that. And I don't know if I'm aging myself or if you're just not into it, Tia. What the heck?
I don't know. Also, Jim responded. Before we leave, we have to acknowledge Jim's message.
Which part? This one?
No.
Oh.
I can't.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah. Yes. I was actually thinking of a reply as I read it and then I forgot. I've had the same thoughts too. I'm not going to lie. I've recently been thinking the same thing. I don't know if it's true, but sometimes I'm just feeling like, but then it's kind of like, do I also want to be like, well, I want to see more people of color getting book deals. Oh, and they're getting book deals. It's not a good thing because it's not genuine. It's like, what So I just choose to be happy, of course, that more people are getting deals. But sometimes I do have the thought in the back of my head of how genuine certain things are.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's nice when things are done from a genuine perspective or from a genuine place, not just to say that you're doing something like,
Right.
oh, I'm doing this to do it. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about the Disney movies, but anyways.
Girl, what are you saying about Disney?
Look, I'm just saying sometimes
Leave
some
Mickey out
things
of
feel
this,
like they're
okay?
not done for genuine reasons. And that's how I feel sometimes. So I'm kind of agreeing with.
Okay, we need a Disney episode because I am not privy to this line of thought when it comes to Disney.
I just also hate Disney.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
I hate children. Oh, I just blinked. I don't hate children. Hold on. Rewind.
Immediately offended. Thank you.
I hate going to see children movies. For some reason, I enjoy them at home, but in the theater, I think it's because there's usually not a lot of adults whenever I personally go. So I just feel like weird.
So you do hate children.
Right?
No. Oh my gosh, I'm making myself sound so bad. Like, I hear it. I hear it though. I hear it. I just think when I'm around like other kids and then I've already been made fun of for wanting to go see those movies, and then I'm like, adults see it too, because like I hear like my online friends talking about seeing the movies, and then I go to the theater and then it's nothing but kids, and then I start to like hear my other friends who made fun of me, and I'm just like, are they valid in making fun of me? So that's like a personal thing. That's a whole
No,
thing.
they are not valid.
Like, where are all the adults at? Like, these movies, like, I don't know.
I don't know many that don't have adult, like they have to if there's kids. Adults have to be there.
But it's like, well, yeah, like it's not like it's a theater of kids, but like it'll
just
be
a whole bunch of kids. Like,
imagine, oh my gosh.
Listen, I love my children to death, but you could not pay me to sit in a theater full of children.
My mom was the same way. So my dad saw me to see all the kids movies. So whenever I go now, it's just always like okay, so for example, one of my friends who does have kids, she took her kids and her friends' kids to go see the Disney movie. So it'd be like one adult to like 5 kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that's like what I mean. But anyways, I probably still sound bad. It's okay. I love kids.
I am
I'm not a monster.
That adult who will go see a Pixar film by myself if no one else wants to. Like, I'm a Disney, not a Disney fanatic, but a lot of their stuff just really hits me in the soft spot. Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. I still cry when I watch the intro of Up, and I haven't seen the rest of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what happens after the intro because I just cry, and I'm like, well, I guess that's it. Like
I guess that's it.
I'll just never know what happens.
I sent it.
Perfect. Wait, to who?
Just V.
Okay. Ooh, okay,
y'all. You're talking about Obama.
I did.
Next is Obama. Now I'm gonna message him.
Okay, so I have 2 topics. We have been at this for 2 hours, and we have only sprinted for 25, 35 minutes? I forgot what it was. Chat. We obviously don't mind to yap. How are y'all feeling about these streams that only include 1 sprint session? Let us know.
They write all the time.
Do they?
Well, they should.
Because I don't.
I don't either.
Does this bother you? Like, okay, so we have Saoirse saying we love a good yap session.
But she's also like about to publish a book, like pretty much done with her next book. So she's over here being productive.
Okay.
I don't come here to spend. Love the honesty, Sarita.
Literally.
Not that we're trying to work it out, because I'm sure there are times where one of us or all of us are really needing to sprint. And then often at times there probably won't be times like that. I was writing well. Oh, that's cute. Okay, Miss LG.
We love
Sure.
somebody who can multitask. I can't, but
Right?
good for
Couldn't
you.
be me. The focus you have is awesome. The second one that Tia's gonna hate me for, we're starting a segment, and I hope you.
What are you talking about?
I hope it's something that we talked about in our chat group. Blacklist moment.
What is
You
it?
can go in last, but given our name, we're gonna test out a little segment for everyone. We are going to describe a moment or a person that should be blacklisted. It could be anyone you have in mind. It could be yourself for something that you did or did not do. It could be someone in publishing. It could be someone on AuthorTube if you want to be a little messy. It could be politics. I think it would be fun to label something or someone as a blacklisted moment to cap off our streams. That would be fun. Sarita's got the T emoji. They want to hear this, okay?
I mean, okay, when you say politics.
Whatever you want to, okay? You can get as messy as you want.
Are they people of color or can it be anyone?
It could be anyone, yeah.
Oh, bestie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't even need to say who I
I was gonna say, I think after your question about politics, can it be anyone? I was like, oh.
I gave you an easy way out, but it is acceptable because it's affecting us on a daily basis. So that's
I can't. Something about the military, blah blah blah.
Oh, I did not think you were headed that direction. So now you have to list that.
No, I mean like something like because my husband is in the military, I can't.
Okay.
I have an opinion about.
We all know. We all know.
So, yeah.
I don't know if I know this, so I'm interested, but I will kick us off.
Okay.
Oh.
This one is going to be an easy one. I already told you guys what it is. Actually, I think I have a two-parter.
Oh, dang.
Because I am messy. Yes, Miss LG, we can blacklist anyone or anything. Okay. And I want to know y'all's blacklisted moments in the chat too. Okay. Or call out someone. My first blacklisted, you guys already know. I told my streaming group that I would start the 75 hard challenge. I think maybe like 2 streams ago. And I did not mention it another time after that. So I really should be blacklisted for not following through when I said I was going to. Now, here's the second part. I'm blacklisting you 3.
No, I knew that was coming.
You knew it was coming.
I was like, oh, if part 1 is him, part 2.
You 3, including Dami, if she's in the chat, are officially blacklisted because I said, y'all, I need help. I need accountability. And y'all were like, I got you. I got you. I didn't hear a single word after that moment from you guys.
Hold on. Let me send a message now.
Where is the accountability? Okay. Blacklisted. Damn right, Jim.
So
Shots
sorry.
fired. That's my blacklisted moment. What do y'all have?
Ooh.
Oh, is this your husband?
Yes.
Okay, right on time to hear her being blacklisted. I appreciate you joining.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know who I'd pick.
I wish I knew this person's name. I'm so mad that I don't. Because there is an author I want to blacklist.
Okay.
Oh, there's also an author I'd want to blacklist.
Thank you.
Let's see if I can find her name.
But I don't know her name. I just know that she wrote about something with kids, and I was like, girl.
Oh, girl. Was she like Australian?
I don't know what she was, but it was disgusting. And immediately, yeah.
Okay, so who's blacklisted? Y'all can't have the same one.
I know. I don't know if it's the same
person.
Okay.
But okay, yes, it was an Australian author. They're not putting in her name. Oh, Sydney Lauren Tessalin Mestrosa. No, that's not her name. Who works at the marketing? Yeah, no, yes, that is her name. So that is the person who
it's a book called Daddy's Little Girl or Daddy's Girl or
yeah.
I don't know anything about this.
It was a big thing a bit ago. Basically she wrote a book about I think I heard that she was supposed to go to jail. I think she like wrote a book involving like an age gap relationship, but the older man was saying he was interested in the woman who was now of age, but since she was a little kid.
Since she was like 6 or something.
Yeah. And then this is the part that bothers me. The author dedicated the book to her children. She was like something like, I can't see my children in the same way after writing this book. I'm like,
disgusting, jail.
What does that mean?
Immediately.
You don't see your children the same way. Like, what do you mean by that?
Interesting.
Okay.
That's disgusting.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Hurt.
I don't remember my author's name, but it's a woman that used AI to write her book, and it was so obvious she used AI not because the writing wasn't good, but because she left her Chat GPT prompt in her book.
Oh my god!
Like you couldn't even you just like that's straight up just copy and pasted, not just the answer it gave you, but the question you asked it.
Wow.
Like, and she had to defend. She's like, I've been writing books for so long. I don't use ChatGPT to like write my books. I just wanted it to make this scene better. I forget what the prompt was, but it was something like, oh, add more spice and tension to the scene. So that's what the book literally said. Like it said the prompt.
JK, let us know.
Oh,
she's doing the Lord's work on Google, okay?
Like, so blacklisting that author for not even using ChatGPT and hiding it. Like, I'm glad she didn't though, because at least now we know. But like, really?
Yeah, that's wild. Tia, I don't know if you're counting the other person as yours, but I am going to quickly shout out Ms. LG for contributing. Those pocket gem storytelling ads with the AI pics I get on Instagram, I do not get these.
What are those?
Right? Can you let us know? Give me a little bit more information on this because that could be annoying, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. I saw one other one from Jim. I think Audible's new royalty structure for indie authors should be blacklisted. Totally agree.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of our author tubers have made a video about it, but who is the guy that I follow? I will find it in a bit, but there was a good video that I saw talking about that same thing, which very much sucks, where indie authors were getting paid a higher or a different percentage, but higher total royalty fee previously, but now that percentage has changed, and technically the percentage I think has increased, but how they calculate the royalty fee has changed, and so they're getting less now with this new structure. So I totally agree with this. We should definitely be finding other alternatives to Audible if they continued on this path. I don't know who they are. Maybe it's just your like your Libby app. Maybe they're better at that. But I don't know if you get royalty fees for those listens. No clue.
Oh no.
So for the first controversy involving the age gap romance, it's Tori Woods.
She writes under different pen names too, so watch out. Her real name is Lauren Tessalin Mestrosa, but she wrote this book, you're right, under Tori Woods, but then has another pen name, Lauren Ashley, where she got a different an editor to basically say that everything's great with her book.
Wow. Okay, so Tia, officially, was this your blacklisted moment?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It was a crazy one, so I will give you that.
Yeah.
Chat, do y'all approve of this segment? Should we do more?
Oh, I found the name of the author, author Lena McDonald, faced backlash for using AI in her book. She had an AI generated prompt accidentally left in her book. So.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I can't even think of a blacklist right now. I tend to just either unsub or unfollow people. But there has to be a reason for you to let us know so we can unfollow and
unfollow.
Okay. We got one more. As a general blacklist, the people advocating censorship on media and prioritizing investors' pockets and leaning more towards anti-consumer. Wow, what? I got
that was a lot of words, bro.
You're probably speaking the truth.
You're like, I don't know what you're saying, but I agree.
What does this say? What does this mean?
Okay, can you come into Tia's room and explain real quick? I'm just kidding.
In general, people advocating censorship on media. Okay, so people I'm getting it now.
Okay.
I just had to read it again. Okay. Yeah. Trash people.
I'm just gonna vibe with it. Just from I can feel your energy coming from this comment, and I'm aligned with it. We can blacklist this totally.
Yeah. There was just a lot of words, a lot of big words, and I was like,
Okay, loving the support. We will try to do this as much as we can, or remember to.
So Nintendo.
Hold on. Oh, is he allowed to talk?
Yes. Come on.
Go ahead.
So Nintendo is moving from their family values and making games affordable for everyone to now charging games for a license, which they can revoke at any point and also ban you and lock your console for no reason.
Yeah.
And that Steam is censoring a lot of their games and taking them off because investors said so.
It's always going to be the root. What is it? The love of money is the root of all evil, or something like that.
Okay, I can feel that.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat before I remember all about this for
Okay, thanks.
Thanks for the contribution. Totally aligned with that. I'm just now sort of getting into my gamer journey, so maybe I'll be agreeing on what games I should do, what consoles I should avoid. I don't know.
I guess avoid the Switch.
Yeah.
Which I'm so mad about because I was so hyped for it for years because I love my Switch, but then the price of the games came out and I was just like,
yeah,
your games aren't even that good. Like, why are they so
your game's even that good? That's crazy.
All right. Final thoughts. I think I've made it through most of the chat, but we do have a lot of love for this stream sesh. I won't say sprint sesh because we only have
some yapping sprints.
Right.
I love that. This is my favorite thing to do.
Woohoo! This is mine too.
Yeah.
I don't think we should do every week, but I think that people are missing out, including myself, because I love these chat sessions with you guys.
I have to tell myself that so I don't feel bad that I'm not buying the Switch. Do you know how bad I want it, Jim?
Yeah.
Okay. I love Nintendo. I love the Nintendo games, but I'm telling myself that they're trash because I'm upset with them right now.
Yeah, I feel you. I own every single console.
Oh my gosh.
And from the beginning, like every single Nintendo console, and I am not buying this one.
Oh.
So, because you don't own your game. Why would I want to? Yeah. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I bought it. What do you mean? Just the license of it. That's no.
It's so silly. Like what? I mean, I was gonna say, why are they doing that? well, we know why, but like, but why? Like, aren't they rich enough? Don't they have enough money?
Well, didn't Kindle do that?
What did you say?
Didn't Kindle do that? Like Amazon? Like they said that you don't own your ebooks?
Yeah.
And it's the same thing for your digital copies of movies. Like if you're buying things from Apple, you have them until Apple exists. You know, if they ever go out of business, you don't own those copies anymore. So that's why a lot of people are still pushing physical media. But yeah, even for like the games, the one game that I bought, like you still have to get like, you have to buy updates or something like that. I'm like, okay, so either way, I'm going to have to be looped into the system of giving you money on a annual basis or something just to keep playing the game that I already purchased, which is weird.
Yeah.
Yes. Agreed, Sarita. Yes.
All right, guys. Are y'all exhausted from this yap session? Because I know I am.
I am. I'm trying to drink my water. I'm just like, okay, all these words. Like I haven't talked this much all day.
I know this has been the longest stream we've done. I can't say it won't go longer in future streams, but yeah, this was fun. I feel like we talked through so many different types of subject matter. It's probably wild. And I think while I haven't done another YouTube short, I think this might be the one. We talked about enough where I think I can do something.
Okay.
That's fun.
I would have looked better if I knew.
Oh, please.
Hello, do you see my shirt? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Like my collar is like all stretched out.
This is my hair dye shirt. I'm wearing my hair dye shirt.
Did you dye your hair? You know what? That's not even important right now. Sorry. We're trying to end the stream. I'm like, oh, actually.
Oh my gosh.
Cool. All right, Tia, I'll let you. I mean, you can take it away. You got it, girl.
What do I say?
I don't know.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. There's, I think, links in the description for all of our channels and all this stuff. Do I need to tell them to go down there?
I don't know, but
go down there. Check it out. I think
go.
Our links are there. So yeah.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Bye.